Do you have time for a 5-minute craft break with me? Come join me. Hello, I'm Claire from Createdtheottaway, and this is the 5-minute craft break we are taking today. It makes this really cute little box. It opens out really lovely. There's enough room to put a couple of little treats in there. It's perfect for a party favour or with Christmas time, a little stocking gift. It's perfect for a table decoration, all sorts. So you are going to love the simplicity of this. I've just embellished mine with a flower die, but this time we're going to make some with some Christmas paper. So we're going to make a little Christmas version. So the first thing you need is a 6x6 piece of paper. Double-sided is good because then when you open the box out you can see the inside as well as the outside, which is always much better than plain inside. If you use any way up paper, that's also good. That just means that whatever way round your paper is, it always looks okay. Whereas if you've got a paper that's like a scene, then you have to have it a certain way. But we're going to do quite a bit of folding. And then you're going to need a paper trimmer or something to score and cut your paper. So the first thing you're going to do is score your paper at 2 inches, which is 5.1 centimetres. And then you're going to do it again at 4, which is 10.2 centimetres. You do that on one side, and then you turn your paper and you do it on the other side, the exact same sizes, just like that. Okay, 2 and 4, and that turns your 6x6 piece into 9 squares. If I just fold it over, you can see. So there's 3 that way, and then there's 3 this way. Okay, now comes the fun part. So what you're going to do is you're going to score from this point out on each corner. So how I do that to make it a little bit quicker and simpler is I line my paper on this cutting line diagonally. So there's my top point, and that, can you see? Let's just do it that way. And there's my bottom point. Now I could just score straight across, but I want to leave this bit not scored. So I'm going to use my fingers under there to get this in the right place. And I'm aiming to get my scorer at this point here and then go up. So that's going to go there. And then I lift it up and I do the bottom corner. So you're pointing out to each corner. So there's my score line there and there. Sorry, this is the worst paper for you to see because it's already got stripes on it. And I do the same in the opposite corners. So there and there. And then if I turn it back to myself, I'm now going to cut across on each corner. So you could do this with scissors really quickly. Perhaps I should do that. Now let's do it with a paper trimmer. So I line up there and there. If I do one, then you can see. So I've cut off that corner, but the score line goes through it. And I'm just going to do that on each corner square. So there and there. There's 2. And you don't need them. You can keep them if you want for scraps. If you're anything like me, that's exactly what you're going to do, because you never know when you might need a little piece of holly, or it's got holly on the other side, a little red berry. Are you as bad as me? That's what I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Do you keep every scrap or do you get rid of them straight away? So you end up with this shape, okay, just like that. And all we're going to do is we're just going to fold it over so that you can see, like that and like that. And then what you'll notice is the score line in the corner already wants to give. So if I do that one, so can you see in each corner there is a scored piece that you're just going to press together, just like that. And then just like this, you'll be whipping these out in no time at all. Okay, so you could leave it like that, store it flat until you need it. Just have a pile of papers ready to go. How you put it together, okay, you're going to need a 2-inch circle. So I've got my bit of card that matches, and I'm just going to cut out a 2-inch circle, just like that. And I'm going to fold that in half, like so, and just press that down. And then on one of the sides, remember it doesn't matter because you've got any way up paper, I'm just going to put glue on half of it, just like that. And then I'm going to bring the paper up the flat side, not the diagonal, to it. Make sure that that goes over. Okay, so this side isn't glued, but the back side is. And then what I do is bring my paper up and just make the corner bits go in. So you end up sort of like that shape. So can you see it? It's making a box, okay? Now what you want to do is push it in with these fingers, like this. And just join, if I move that back so you can see, just join your box there, okay? And just make sure it's nice and level, and that gives you that little treat box. Now this becomes the lid that you just put over. So that goes over there, and then you secure it with some Velcro or something that you like to use. So I've got both bits of the Velcro, I put them together. Put them under here, okay, bring that over, and then I know that I've got the closure in the right place, okay, and that is your little treat box, ta-da! And then to finish it off, I've just got a little tag that I've already stamped and cut, like so. And then because I want it to be Christmassy, I haven't got a teeny tiny Christmas tree, I've got these oak leaves, or this oak leaf punch. Sort of looks Christmassy, doesn't it? I could cut it off if I want to, although I decided not to on this one, but I would just cut across that last little bumpy bit. Let's do it there. Or you could put a, see, and suddenly it looks more Christmassy. And then I've punched 3 of those, folded them in half. Now they won't match because it's a leaf, it's not a symmetrical shape. And I've glued 3 together to get this shape, okay? So I've put 3 like that, and that is going to be my Christmas tree on here. We must be past 5 minutes. So that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there. Oh, it's come out of my fingers, and that's going to go like that to hold it in place. And then we have a 5-minute craft bake, making these beautiful teeny tiny pockets, perfect for that little treat. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting. If you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe and come craft with me next week.